Now I loosen this Phillips screw right here, and there's a nut on the other side of the dash. You have to reach under and hold on to it. There's one on the other side also. In addition, we're going to have to disconnect all these screws, and there's more screws you're going to see over here. And there's additional screws inside. 3 additional screws inside the console. This is a multiplex console, but the removal process is the same for all 1966 full-size automatic consoles. Taking out the Phillips screws, holding on to the nut. I loosened it up already. Here's the first one. Again, I like to put everything in the tray, magnetic. Disconnecting the second. Disconnected. Console screws. Up front, first one. Okay. You have to open a door up to get to the second. Second. Removed. Now, front and the rear of the ashtray, we have another screw. And one more in the back. Okay, so this comes out. Your bulbs. Again, first thing to do on this, as always, disconnect the battery. I'm pulling the bulbs out. Okay. All right, then you're going to shift it into, hold on, shift it into low gear. Pull it, that comes out. Put it all the way back in park. Take the rear out and just slide it through. That's disconnected. Make sure your car's in park. Take out your ashtray. Now you can disconnect. This is your reverse light in here and your backup lights. Alright, next we're going to disconnect the screws inside the console. There's 1, 2 in the rear, one more up front. Okay, because we're going to be shifting around, it's always a good idea to put on your emergency brake and put chocks behind your rear wheels. If the car's in neutral, it'll roll. As you can see, you're lifting it up from the rear, pulling it toward you. As I put that in low, I can pull it out more, which allows me access to the rear of the gauge package where I have to disconnect hoses, cables, and plugs. Alright, this is to the manifold. I disconnected it. Manifold gauge right there. This is the main harness. You just plug in, push in these 2 ends, and it slides right out. Alright, last thing I had to disconnect was the oil pressure hose, because the gauge package does have oil pressure. Alright, so what we do now is we lift the whole console up over. Got to be careful of these plugs getting caught underneath. All right. And it's out.